In this video, I have prepared 10 tips for you that will improve your trading. They're totally free and they can be applied by all traders. Whether you are trading Forex, stocks, short-term, long-term, crypto, whatever you trade, you can use them. So let's get right into this. And the first one is only trade with a higher time frame. I know some people remember when you look at my old videos, my old podcasts, I said some things like higher time frame or multi-time frame analysis doesn't work. And I've completely made a 180 degree change on that. Moritz really opened my eyes to how to apply a professional and a real multi-time frame analysis to your charts. So what I do now is that I always check the higher time frame first and I will estimate, is it a bullish market? Is it a bearish market? Is it overextended or not? And then I will pick the direction on the higher time frames and then I will only trade into this direction on the lower time frames. Number two, only trade when you have a high enough reward to risk ratio. Many traders will get into trades that don't offer enough upside potential. And I measure upside potential when I get into a trade. I look how far can I estimate price will go without hitting any major support and resistance levels, moving averages or whatever. And then I will see, is there enough potential upside for my trade or not? And for me, there's a 2-to-1 threshold, so I will never take any trades that have less than 2-to-1. And again, I estimate that based on how quickly is the price running into any major obstacle. Number three, have a checklist for every single trade. I mentioned it before. I read the book from Marty Schwartz, who's a market wizard. The book is called Pitbull Champion Trader, and he said that even after decades of trading, for every single hit trade, he's still using a checklist. So what you need to do is, for every trade that you want to take, write down the things that need to happen before you get into a trade, and then you can tick them off one by one. And you will see objectively, is there a trade? Do you have everything ticked off or not? This will help improve your trading significantly. Avoid noise. Noise can have many different forms. It can be price noise, but the noise that I'm addressing here is noise from other traders or just outside voices. And traders who are hanging around in social media or forums or chat rooms during their trading day are often bombarded with hundreds or thousands of different opinions, trade ideas, and this can really create doubts, it can create FOMO, and it can create a lot of inner turmoil and stress. What I recommend is you don't need to completely avoid those social meetings from traders, but reduce it to after your trading. Never before, never during, only after. Also pay really close attention to how it makes you feel to interact with other traders. Number 6, a morning self-check. Trading is a high performance activity and you need to be able to perform at your highest level. And in the morning, ask yourself, how does your social and how do you feel in general? Do you feel stress? Is there a lot of stress in your work? Maybe you have a fight with your spouse. Maybe you have an argument with your boss. Maybe there's a lot of uncertainty. Maybe you don't feel well. Maybe you're sick. Whatever it may be, if you don't feel 100%, you need to come back the next day. There will always be another trade. There will always be another day. Number 7 or 6, prepare and have a watch list. So what I do every Sunday, I go through all of my Forex pairs, all of the markets that I trade, and I will pre-select the markets that I find interesting, and I will screen out the ones that are not really worth trading. This will help me during my trading week to be more focused, to only trade the charts that I have pre-selected. And it really helps to do this routine over the weekend when the market is closed. Your objective, the market is not moving up and down, your account balance is not moving. So do that on the weekend. Number 8, have a trading journal. Edge one, for example. But even if you don't have any money to spare, at least record your trades and save a screenshot from every single trade. Without a trading journal, it's nearly impossible to become a profitable trader because you will never find out the things that don't work. You will never see really the things that do work. You have no way of really improving the things. And most traders are just stumbling from trade to trade without really ever looking back at what they have done. And without a trading journal and without having an effective feedback loop, it's nearly impossible. Accountability partners is number 9. And accountability partners is something that you can use in many different areas, obviously, in your life. For example, many people will know the benefits of having a training partner when you go to the gym. You're way more likely to go to the gym when your best friend is waiting there. And in trading, an accountability partner can help you stay on top of the things that you need to do. As traders, we sit by ourselves, nobody's really looking over our shoulder, and nobody's really forcing us to do the work that we need to do. So very often we get lazy, we procrastinate, or we say, I will do my journaling routine another day, I will do my watch list another day, and there's still time. And an accountability partner doesn't have to be a trader. They don't need to know much about trading, but what you need to do is you need to give them a briefing. So the way you use an accountability partner, at the beginning of the week or at the month, you brief them on what you want to do for the week, for the month. For example, you want to make sure that you always journal your trades at the end of the day or at the end of the week. You want to make sure that you're not breaking your rules in a significant way. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the week, the month, your accountability partner will check back in on you. You show them your trading journal. If you have edge wonk, you can show them the tilt meter right away. You will see directly, have you entered all your trades? Have you had a big losing streak? Have you broken your rules? And you're way more likely to trade on a higher and a more disciplined level when you know that at the end of the week, you need to sit down with your spouse and you need to justify your rule breaking or your losses. And this will have a very big impact, especially when then your wife asks, so why did you lose the $200 or $300 on that trade? You could have bought me a very nice purse for that. And then you have to say things like, there was FOMO, I didn't want to miss out. And if you do this for 10, 20, 30 times, the lesson will really sink in. Believe me, when your wife will see for the 5th or the 10th time that you have done the same mistake again and again, and it's never working out for you. And the last thing, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be balanced, and you cannot allow trading to consume everything in your life. This is especially true for younger traders. I was a little bit guilty of that in the beginning, where all I did was really focus on trading. But I noticed that once I broadened my horizon, once I added new hobbies, new interests, that my trading has improved significantly. So for example, I do sports, I read a lot, meditation every now and then, but you need to take care really well about you. Also have hobbies. Every now and then I do music with this little nice synthesizer, and there are many different ways how you can have a more balanced life. And once you see that trading is not everything, then you will also look at losing streaks in a very different way. When you hit the roadblock, then suddenly not your whole world crumbles, because trading is the only thing that is really important to you, and this can take a lot of weight from your shoulders. And that's it. 10 tips that you can apply right away. I would really love to hear in the comments which one you like the most, which one you have already implemented. Maybe you have another tip that you want to share with the traders, and also let me know which of the 10 tips you find the most interesting and where you would like to see more videos in the future on.